Within the span of 1 week, 3 violent attacks occurred across countries, spaces, and political contexts. A shooting at Brown University, an MIT professor shot and killed in his home, and a mass shooting in Australia. These are stories unfolding in real time, and that unfinishedness matters. We're often told to wait for the facts, and that's fair. Speculation can cause harm. But what's happening instead is something different, a refusal to talk about context at all. In coverage of the Brown shooting, the Associated Press quoted Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Naronha saying that questioning political, ethnic, or cultural factors would be a dangerous road to go down. That framing treats inquiry as the threat, not violence itself. The Brown shooting is especially jarring because it resists easy categorization. The deceased victims were both campus leaders, one an 18-year-old immigrant from Uzbekistan who helped other students adjust to life in the US, and the other the vice president of Brown's chapter of the College Republicans Club. Without arrests, without a clear motive, the event exists in kind of a suspended state. Universities are asked to mourn, but not to examine how political polarization, gun access, or campus culture might shape the conditions around this violence. The killing of an MIT professor raises similar questions. He was an immigrant from Portugal, a physicist, a scientist, someone working in a field increasingly politicized and distrusted. There have been no arrests, no confirmed motive. When violence enters private spaces like homes and explanations don't follow right away, fear doesn't disappear once those answers are given or a suspect is caught. It diffuses quietly, unevenly, and politically, especially within small communities. The Australian case is different in one key way, and that is that information has emerged. Authorities have linked the attack to anti-Semitism and international extremist training, immediately situating it within a global political landscape. Australia has long been held up as a global model for effective gun violence prevention, and statistically it still holds up. This attack does not invalidate those policies. It instead exposes how radicalization, especially when it's decentralized, online, and ideologically fragmented, can slip through the cracks even after long preventative measures are in place. Policy can reduce harm. It can't on its own dismantle global networks of hate. What connects these events isn't motive, because in 2 of these cases we don't have one. The connection is that violence is happening faster than meaning can be made. Institutions respond by urging patience, restraint, and silence while offering no framework for understanding what's unfolding. In a time of rising political violence, collapsing healthcare systems, intensified xenophobia, and global conflict, the refusal to contextualize violence has become a political act in itself. Waiting for facts is necessary, but waiting indefinitely to ask structural questions leaves us stuck in fear without understanding. And these events may never resolve into a single explanation, and that is the point. We are living through violence without closure and a culture increasingly unwilling to name the conditions that produce it.